Peter Stock, and I've been in agriculture all my life. I've been farming my own right for 20 years, and I've been solely farming for the last 6. We've got 2 farms, Wood End, which is 25 kilometres towards the road from Lucindale, and Baker's Range, where we are today, 10 kilometres towards Narracourt. It's beef enterprise, prime lamb, wool, and backgrounding enterprise as well for feedlots. We're red. Case tractors, Honda motorcycles, and elders. My favourite thing about being a farmer is the business side of it. I really enjoy that. But I think you really appreciate when you've been worked off farm and then you go back to farming, just the flexibility and being your own boss, not having to worry about sick leave, annual leave, all those sorts of things that employees have to. It's very, very flexible. I think with farming it's just a constant bending, lifting, twisting, and it's unavoidable. And when you're younger, you just roll the sleeves up and rip, tear, get into it. But nowadays, you have to manage it a bit more, do a few stretches, and be a bit more considered when you're just throwing something on the back of the earth. Now, a couple of things spring to mind for me. There's undoubtedly the farm overdraft and a bank which understands lumpy income. We just could not do what we do without that accessibility to finance, and I'd be lost without the 4-wheel motorbike. I get shit done with it. It is fantastic. Every morning I really need to do 5 minutes of some yoga poses to warm up my lower back muscles. So happy to demonstrate, Kimberly, if you like. In the morning, after my cup of tea, I do a few bridges, right? Tighten the glutes, a few of those. A few of these for the core. Just using those the abs. A few sit-ups maybe, and then I roll over, and we do a few of the cat poses, and then we go into the dog, making sure you're keeping the bird dog, I think it's called, keeping those hips level, and then we roll down into the prayer stretch, and just stretches all along the back there, and then shake ourselves off and we get into it. Well, there's one springs to mind. I won't go into it, but the punchline's along the lines of too wet, too dry, and then he wanted to grumble about the price. So I'll leave that to jog most people's memories, I think. I think that applies to anybody in anything, but with farming it is fairly physical. You're 6-8 hours on your feet all day, every day. So that requires, and there's a lot of strength, I guess, with that bending and lifting. So that's important. I think what I notice is that the cardio and the flexibility probably go by the way a bit. And having, everyone's got an issue. Mine is a bulged disc in L5S1. It takes a lot of management, and if it slows you down what you want to do, it can have quite a toll, a mental toll, and can get you down. So management is the key to just make sure you keep ticking over and not making things worse, and maintaining. There's something in the water out at Conmurra, but a neighbour of ours out there, Brett Snodgrass, would have to be the fittest farmer I know. So he's right into his triathlons. He doesn't do anything by halves. And I'm not sure when he gets his farming done because he's always riding, running or swimming. This is one that I've been mindful of right from the outset, and I wondered, I wanted to set myself up so that if I had a back injury, for example, that I could have something else to go to, or to be able to manage things with that. And ironically, have a bit of an injury there that restricts me from time to time, but I think you would just focus on the business side of it. You would have to employ somebody else to do that day-to-day heavy lifting and the physical work, but by spending more time on your business rather than in it, I reckon you could offset that cost and you could carry on. Farming, I think, is there's no doubt you get your 3 or 4 hours of light physical exercise a day, which is recommended by all health professionals. But what I've noticed going full-time farming is what slides by the way is cardio and flexibility. So if I could be disciplined enough to build a bit more cardio and flexibility into my daily routine, that would make a big difference. It's easy to sort of think you've got to conserve energy because it is quite physical from time to time. You think, well, I'm getting enough, but you're not really. You've really got to focus on those other aspects of fitness, which is holistic and all-rounded to keep going. You get on a bit, and still a young farmer, about to turn 50, but your focus shifts from competition more to participation, maintenance and maintaining a healthy lifestyle and being a bit more considered in that, and that's just life, and that's the way we all have to end up in the end.